Hey, just in time. I just started recording. I was going to say good morning. Good afternoon, Lacey. Hello. It is not morning. I hope that you can hear me, and I hope that our internet works. I don't know if you guys heard, but we had this crazy storm. Sounds like the baby wants me. Hey, hold on. I'm going to call. You're okay. You're okay. Anyway, we had this storm a little while ago, and there were, I think it was like 50,000 or 60,000 Utah residents that were out without power. It was something insane like that, and there were like a tree had fallen on my mom's car, and we had warnings to stay inside. It was scary because we don't like have hurricanes or big storms here except for snowstorms. So it was kind of intense. And so internet was down for so long, so we had one whole week we're gonna have a call, and it was driving me nuts. So anyway, with these mastermind calls, I just kind of have like a main topic I want to talk about, just something to kind of help boost you in your business for the week and think about over the weekend to help set intentions for the following week. And I'd like to do a midweek check where we can talk about what's working and what's not working. So I am recording. I'm gonna share my screen with you, and I'm gonna show you some of my favorite resources and where to find things. But let's start with one that you are familiar with, which is Facebook. Okay. I need that little thing to get out of my way. Okay, Facebook. Okay, on our Rewire page, so Empire Rewire, we have a lot of resources you might not be familiar with on here. We've kind of talked about them, but I want you guys to be able to see under events, media, and files. So if you go to files, you're going to see all of the resources that I use every single day. So we have a 6-figure side hustle. We have some that I've created for our team alone as Rewire, things that have been evidence-based practices. We've got trackers on here. One thing I wanted to show you, I did use Crush Nation's calendar on here because they do have links for the power hours and some graphics on here that are really, really beneficial. So these are things that I do every single week, and it wants me, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. Lacey, can you confirm if you can see this calendar? Is it being shared? Hopefully. I don't want to unmute you in case you're driving or something, but oh, in the chat, here we go. I can see it. Awesome. Okay, so moving forward, so this is the end of 2020, is third quarter calendar. So next month, the fourth quarter is going to come out. So this is where you're going to see the link for the new Coach Academy for Crush Nation. Moving forward, we're actually going to have our own training for onboarding new clients starting next month. I'm so excited, you guys. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited to have you guys be a part of it and throw your coaches on. We're going to have, at the end of the week, I'm going to be doing weekly interviews to help to find out where people are and find out, it'll help me kind of get a background in what they understand, maybe what they're not understanding, so that we can actually reach, we can help them reach their personal goals, and things can be a lot more relevant, and I'll know exactly what they need. Okay, so how they're doing the sneak peek is a little different too. So if you download this document, the links are directly on here. And so in 2021, I'm going to have my own calendar for us to be able to use. It is in the works. Okay, this is what I really wanted to show you, the Zoom calls. So now every day, Monday through Thursday, it's not every day, Monday through Thursday, there is going to be a new power hour. And so if you're not familiar with what a power hour is, it just means you dedicate an hour of the day to your business, doing business building activities, income producing activities. And they're going to walk you through things that they do, like how to add followers, how to communicate with followers, how to invite. I love that there are different coaches. So I do early morning ones, but there's different coaches doing different days. So you're going to get a taste of how other people do it. And the thing I love about that is you might not click with one coach, but maybe another coach you click with and you're like, okay, I can totally, that's how it's been for me too. maybe one coach hasn't really resonated with me and how they do things, but the other one is like, yes, I can totally do that. Like for example, when I was, before I even considered Beachbody, I was invited by at least, I was gonna say 20, that's an exaggeration. It had to have been at least 12 coaches that invited me to the business. And until I met Jamie, I'm like, everybody's too salesy. I liked how we did it though. And I like how the culture is sharing, not selling, because people are more than just a number to us. People are more than just an income to us. We're in this to actually change lives and in turn change our own lives and produce for our own lives. Okay, so importance of Emerald Call. I haven't been putting my coaches in this as much because we have been doing our one-on-one calls with coaches, but if you are at a point where you're not ready to do your own coach call, you can add, so when I do my calendars next year, I'll have my link for my calls on there. And we could take turns if somebody wants to step up and do those with me, or you can plug them into Crush Nation or mine. So you do not have to create your own team Facebook page right now. You don't have to create what you're not ready for. You can always use mine. However, I do highly suggest that you are starting to create these communities, because your team and your clients, they joined you. They want you. They want as much of you as possible. And so that's why I recommend having your own. And you could definitely use me as a resource. Absolutely. And if you ever need help talking to somebody, I'm happy to do that. Okay, so I love this third quarter check-in right here. So things to think about: are you proof that the product works? Is your status still active? These are the things that are going to contribute to moving forward into your business, and not just in your business, but in your life. We know that these things work. We know that these products are life-changing, life-altering, physically, mentally, socially. So I want you to every quarter give yourself a score. If you are between 0 and 5, you'd be considered what is a hobby coach. So maybe do this for fun. Maybe you do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you're probably doing this for fun, or doing this as you need something to reach out to, or maybe you just have the time and energy to be a hobby coach. It's totally fine. I'm going to support you no matter where you are. I just want you to be honest with yourself and honest with me, so that I can help you and support you in the way that you need help. Okay. Interested 6 to 10. I've been there for a long time, because it's I'm laser focused, and there's a lot of areas where I can improve, but I'm not ready to do things on my own. And if you're committed to coaching 11 to 15, you are ready to level up and move forward. And this is when you are hitting things like team builder, team leader, elite, when you're getting those massive bonuses. I am really excited that I just hit mine, and nothing excites me more than thinking about my team hitting those. It's just so fun watching other people succeed. It just sets my soul on fire. Okay, are you actively engaged with your team? So that's one that I need to be better at, right? So I hope that you guys can tell that I've definitely been stepping up my game and communicating with everybody, sometimes daily. Okay, so think about what workout program you're on, nutrition program. A lot of us are doing the 75 hard. This is the other thing I want to talk about, is having a free group. So I was doing a 14-day free group. I was doing our Rise community, our Empire Rewire. I was doing a whole bunch of different groups, and it was kind of getting to be a lot. So I'm dabbling with the free groups. I was doing was just 14 days of basically our client group, but letting them try it for free, and it's the same thing, but they're trying it for free for 14 days, meal plans and stuff. And then I was doing every other month, I was doing a sugar detox, a 7-day sugar detox. I have found that I like the shorter ones better. And lately I've just been plugging my free clients into our Facebook community. But what I have definitely noticed has helped me continue to get SC 10 and 20 each month, and getting more and more, is having a free community. So I am debating on having just a random free, or even starting up my other one again, where we're just constantly adding meal plans. And it could be even sharing from client group to free group, and maybe my client group, our Rise Up community, maybe they get the extra stuff and access to the extra stuff, where they're the one just gets limited access. So another thing to think about. Okay, so here's a calendar of how things are going to be put in. The virtual coach summit was awesome, you guys, and I just got an email that my hotel room, they're trying to book it, but there's something wrong with my credit card, and I'm kind of worried because I need to get that booked. So, and Lacey, I want to talk to you about what hotel we're in. It'd be really, really neat if we could all be in the same hotel. Okay, start planning. Okay, so this is, oh, no wonder. Okay, sneak peek. Let's see. So I really do think that we should be at least quarterly checking these out and measuring our success, our failures, failures are not bad. Please do not take them as a bad thing. Our wins and where we're at, so that we can think about where we want to be and close that gap, or at least build a bridge to that space that we want to be in our business and in our lives. Okay, so that is that calendar. I think it has been very beneficial in our business, in my business and my husband's. Okay. Okay. The other one, I know you guys are probably sick of me talking about Teamsy. You guys, this has been amazing. I can't tell you how many times I've written, like I've had people interested, I've written down their name, and watching I'm Legend. Distracted, no, he's not. Okay, so I've written down names, I've lost notebooks, and I just didn't have a very good system in place to keep track of people. And I know that sounds terrible, but especially when COVID hit, there were so many people reaching out because gyms were closed, right? And I have a feeling that it's just going to continue to be a problem. So I started adding them here. And we all know with Teamsy, you guys have seen me do the power hour. So I do my power hour every day with Teamsy. I have to add 3 people every single day. But with prospects, I don't always know who, like, if we look on here, you'll see, I'll go to last connected. I haven't talked to this person in 2 months, right? I need to be in communication. These are all people that have shown interest or that I think would be really, really good coaches or benefit from the product and stuff. So this helps me keep track of that. No, I don't want that. What is this? Okay, this is a new one. I hope that you guys have been getting my emails. But this is just a really great way to create very beautiful, no, I don't want to edit that. A great way to create very, very beautiful emails. Let's see, no, I want to show you guys this one. I think I have to, okay, view in browser. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, so will you accept the challenge? So all of my clients and all of my coaches, I just put everybody on a mailing list, and people have the option to opt out of the emails, to unsubscribe. I can see who clicked on what. So this is just the rundown of what's going on. Every week I put a new meal guide on here. Here's the, this is the virtual group where everybody gets on and does the workouts together. They just click on that. So this is 75 all in focus. I want to show you guys this. So I created a website. So if they click on this, it'll send me an email and say somebody clicked on this or somebody clicked on your mentor. So it's going to take you, I'm logged in so you can't see it from the client side, but it's going to take you here where I have, tell me a little bit more about how I can serve you. So I have get to know me page, coaching, testimonials, shops. I have some of the products on here, apply here. And this is where people can put their handles. Why do you want to coach? Go back to test. Best shape of your life. Is that, okay, so down here they can tell me what they're interested in. Maybe they want to be on the wait list for Breakaway. I've gotten a lot of people clicking on that, and so I have 3 people already on the wait list for Breakaway for when it opens next month. Info about accountability group, info about 75 hard. September new coach mentorship, gets them thinking about that. I'll send it. So if they're going to send an email to me, general about coaching opportunity and joining Empire Rewire. So it's just kind of a very inexpensive resource, tons of websites that you can make a website for free. There are options I choose to pay for just because I'm at that point in my business where I have income I can put towards my business. And then resources, I'm going a million miles a minute, but I want to be very respectful of your time. Okay, so resources using Coach Office. A lot of people don't realize that there are so many resources on here, guys. This is how I really was able to learn in the business. The Academy did a good job of teaching me how to post and how to create pictures and a couple of other things. But I think understanding the financial side, I had to do a lot of reading. So I'm actually going to be creating a training on the many ways of creating income, how to get to Success Club, how to read. I have these trackers. So this is, oh, I'm already at Team Builder. Where's my other one? I did a couple. Team Leader. Okay, sorry. Team Leader is the next one for me. So I will explain how to read these trackers and how to see if you're getting there. But check out this, grow my business, product tools and shareable media. When I have a mass amount of people that are interested and I just need to get them something quick so that, because they're like, give me a quick rundown. There are some videos on here. This is not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. Maybe that is what I wanted. Sorry, guys. Product tools and shareable media. Okay, so there are some quick videos on what coaching is like and what it's all about. And there's a really good video in here that it gives a rundown for people that are skeptical for multi-level marketing companies. And it's a really good, like, 5-minute video explaining how it's different. I don't know if they moved them. Oh gosh, there it is. Just have to keep clicking. Okay, invitation to coaching video. This is one I send out. It's pretty cheesy, but it's a very quick rundown. It's like, hey, just be proof of the product, live it. People will notice it and ask you and all that stuff. So ever feel like this? These are really good pump up videos to give people a quick idea of the benefits of partnering with Beachbody. Another thing that I will say to people is, I'm a coach, right? I'm an individual CEO of my company, of my business. I partnered with Beachbody because I actually used to train people in the gym, but I have partnered with Beachbody to provide my clients with workouts that they have zero excuse because they don't have to go to a gym. They don't have to pay for a gym membership. They have paid for this, but it gives them the workouts, so they get personal training. It gives them, I'll provide them with meal plans, and it provides them with nutrition. And that's the hardest part for people. A lot of people really need help with that. And if you haven't tried the cafe latte and the salted caramel, oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm so bummed it's seasonal. But the mint peppermint mocha is coming out. Chocolate something peppermint mocha. So good. It'll be out, I think, end of November. Okay, so if there's any other resources that you are unfamiliar of, you can go to Crush Nation. They have a lot more files. You'll probably notice I have put up some scripts and some like frequently asked questions, objections, ways that you can respond to objections. But reading over these things and practicing them is going to be what really helps you build confidence and competence. So you don't just magically get there. Like all the coaches that you know that are successful, like even me, I'm an introvert. I don't like to leave my house. I sometimes like to talk to my people, right? But it's uncomfortable for me to get on my Instagram. You know, it was in the beginning and talking my stories. But doing it is what built that competence, and doing it is what built that confidence. It wasn't just magic. It's not just a personality. These are traits that can be learned and taught and fostered. So, onboarding new coaches, all kinds of scripts. So, if you're not on Crush Nation, that's the team page that for my mentor. They have a lot of resources too. I'm happy to add you if you're not on there. I know most of you are probably actually not on there, but I do forward any news from them. And if I see something on there that I'm like, my team needs that, absolutely. But if you'd like to be in that, for sure, let me know and I'll plug you in on that. Let's go ahead, and I next wanted to talk about what has been working for people and what hasn't been working. Lacey, I don't know if you're in a position where you can chat. Are you? Where's my text box? Where is it? I could just talk about what is working for me, what isn't working, and then we can talk about that next mastermind call. I have my text box. So many things open. Okay. So one thing I wanted to share with you guys that has been really, really working. I know you're probably sticking here and you talk about this Rise journal, but guys, this is how I went from, I don't know if you guys remember, I had 1 week where I made $1,000. Never ever made that teaching with a master's degree, right? Like that month was popping, and that was when I really leaned into my Rise calendar. And when I started to legitimize my business, I created that website, I created a plan of action, and I actually used the stuff. So I used to just use the calendar, but now I read my goals. I think about my goals. They're strategic. I mark things and conversations in Teamsy. So I use Teamsy in this together. And what has been helping is, okay, so since I've been pregnant, I have had the hardest time getting up. So I've been getting up before my kids, but just enough to get my workout in, or do my power hour. So I've been kind of taking turns figuring out which works best. So sometimes when I get my kids like down on focus on their schoolwork, I can do a quick power hour. Sometimes I will, while I get them, you know, doing their, they call it squirt time when they're reading their books. I'll go do my workout outside with my youngest son. You might have seen those in my stories. But doing this every morning, no matter how I feel, checking off all the boxes. So these are actions. These are my non-negotiables that I put in the bottom. I don't know if you can see this in the bottom right here. These are my non-negotiables that I have to do every single day. This ensures that my business is constantly moving forward and I don't have a $0 a month or a $0 week. This ensures I'm getting paid every single week. So they have 2 that are in there for sure. Read your vision and review your goals every single day. So important. Book of proof. Going back to read your vision, we believe the words we tell ourselves. So if we tell ourselves these things every day, it's going to happen. Okay, book of proof. Here's my book of proof, right? My power hour, read 10 pages. So since 75 hard, I've added that. Put some in my client group, put something in Rewire, work out, post in my stories, do my regular posts, have 3 share cards out. Doing those every single day, and I can't check it off until I do it. So I kind of take this calendar around with me around the house. And my kids, they help keep track of it too, and they'll pay attention and they'll see that I follow, I make commitments to myself and to my business and to you, and I follow it through. And my kids are really starting to see that, right? Like we hope that our kids learn these valuable lessons from us. And it's really fun when I see my kids pick up on it and they'll say something like, where's your calendar, you know? So it's just kind of fun. So that's what's working for me. What was not working for me was when I was working really hard with, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Kim Fitzpatrick. Lacey, I know you know her. I was in like a pod with her and a couple other people, and we were just trying to send out 50 to 100 invites a day. And I was sending my invites, and it just wasn't doing anything for me. It felt ingenuine, and it didn't feel, it was getting me blocked on Instagram. I was doing too many actions, and it just wasn't working for me. I wasn't enjoying it. And I've noticed that if I do not enjoy the work, I'm not going to do it. And with Teamsy, it breaks it down to a point where I'm really, truly connecting with people, and I enjoy it, and I look forward to it. And I have a hard time if I wait till later in the day. That doesn't work for me. I have to do it in the morning when I have my most energy, so people can see my enthusiasm. People can see my excitement. Sending voice messages with that excitement and stuff. It's really made a difference. So those are my, oh, and I wanted to mention, you guys, our team has had, let's see, the most Success Club points this month. So our team is doing incredible. I'm so excited to see people getting promotions. I'm so excited. You know, everybody's going to get write-ups on their own page. I'm really, really, to my core, so proud of everybody stepping up and helping out with these groups. And I know everybody's going through a hard time, like with COVID, whatever's going on in your life. This is just a crazy year. It is absolutely crazy. So the fact that people are stepping forward with their business in these times has been very motivational and contagious, and it's just really inspired me to see what you guys are going through and pushing through and still making it work. And it just pumps me up and makes me want to do it more. So it's like a positive feedback loop where it just gets me excited. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody for making commitments to yourself and seeing them through. Super proud. So Lacey, is there anything you want to add before we check out? Oh, there's my chat group. Oh, you're in bed. Okay. All righty, I get it. Oh, it is late there. So I'll let you go to bed. Just wanted to ask again one more time if there's something you want to add. Just that you're amazing. Nope. Okay. All right. Have a good night. And let's talk about who's hosting the master call on Wednesday, what your topic's going to be. We'll talk about that in our group chat. Love you guys.